Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Octopath Traveler 2. Last time we left off, we were hanging out here with Partitio, and we're going to be continuing your chapter today. So, what you got for me, friend? Modest price of salt. I can't believe I'm paying you money for your money. Want to save up and get my wife and kids a good life. I guess the deal is that we're gambling on there being more than 100 leaves in there. Which is quite a weird one. Bone spear, silver-plated knife. Wow, there's a lot of different weapons here, actually. You can buy a heavy blade from here. Interesting. Lower accuracy, though. I really don't like that. Alrighty. Well then. Let's continue on our merry way, why don't we? We're a little bit low on cash at the moment, so this town's got a rich scent to it, literally. Short bow and stimulating earring. I don't need either of those things, I don't think. I probably already have a no, I have a handmade bow. Okay, the short bow might be better. I guess I can buy that. Very slightly better, but better nonetheless.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you kindly. Alright, short bow. Slightly better. Alright, we don't have to worry about interacting with every single one of these characters right now, because I'm gonna do that all anyway soon. Oh, this town, it's got work, women, and whiskey aplenty. Actually, I guess their dialogue is different in this chapter, isn't it? Just got a new saddle in, wanna have a look, Partitio? Yeah, so I should still talk to everybody in this chapter, because it's different. Yeah, okay. So, now let's go into the inn. Howdy there, done for the day, son? Sure am. You got anything? Nope. Just wheat bread and a raspberry. And I already talked to you. Hello? Grinning from ear to ear, party. You must have made a bundle today. Sure did. Stop dawdling and put your backs into it. We don't got all day. Wooden shield worker's jacket? We'll hold off on that. Okay, and that just leads to a different part of town. So let's go up here and talk to Paul. Is there anything interesting inside? Nothing at all. There's a pretty damn big house. Yeah, alrighty. What's in here, though? Haha! Rock. Pap, your way of managing things around here is as rough and ready as ever. Spiriting plum. Silver-rimmed monocle, not for sale. I'm gonna have to rob you of that.
Hey there, Pops. I sold a bundle today, like always.
That's my boy. Good work. You've grown since we settled here. The town has too.
We're only gonna keep on growing, Pops.
You bet. This town's gonna be something. Just gotta keep on digging up more silver and making a killing. And of course, use the profits to do right by everyone in town.
There we go. See, that's what I like to see.
You betcha, Pops. We'll do it together.
Partitio! We've got trouble. That gang's stirring up mischief at the mine again.
Oh, of course our boss is gonna be a gang of outlaws.
They're back, huh?
I'm gonna stab them with my spear.
Go on ahead. I'll catch up.
Protecting our mine's vital, but keep the violence to a minimum. You hear me?
That's a deal I can't make, Pops. I'm gonna go arouse the town, gather a posse. Whoever's willing to come.
Hey, just don't do anything risky, you hear? Dang, boy, he's already gone.
Well, I can't help but notice something's probably gonna be happening to you, Pap, considering, you're our mentor slash father, and those characters always die, but also you're wearing the hat that Partitio wears, so... Can't help but notice that little fact there. Altercation with that gang, huh? I'll need to hire someone tough as nails if I want to win this quarrel. Knight Particio can hire townspeople into following him. Cool. There's much easier ways to do this when I'm not Particio. By the way, what are your skills looking like? Arrow of Fortune. Unleash a bow attack on a single foe and receive JP. The more damage you deal, the more JP you receive? Oh, what the hell? That sounds busted. Rest, restore your own HP and SP and cure status ailments. That sounds good. Collect money. Fire damage. Grant 1 BP is always nice. Dodge 1 physical attack with 100% rate and pay money to summon hired help to the battlefield. No gill toss, huh? It's unfortunate. That skill can be pretty strong. Especially in a game like this where it's so damn easy to get money. I find myself some clout I'm inclined to sell my wares to. Uh-huh. Papa earned a lot of money today. Okay, we got a few different characters to choose from, I can't help but notice. Hello. What do you say anything there? It's got a new saddle in. Nope. Don't care about that. Okay. So yeah, there's probably just the few characters here. So how much do you want? Merchant Talent's Bargainer. Earn 5 to 40% more from sales. Interesting. And your skill is a healing grape. Interesting. Gator tiers have a 5% chance to receive 50% off purchases. That seems busted. You're too expensive though, right? Yep, you're too expensive for me. Too rich for my blood. What about you? I'm a dirty old man as far as the eye can see. Mining, excessive praise, receive 10% off purchases. Why don't you come have a drink with me? You're way too expensive. Physical boost would be nice. Okay, we'll just hire you then. Here, I've hired a hardy fighter. Righty then, time to head to the mine. Let's go. We gotta get on down to the mine and got ourselves a posse. It's not really a posse, it's just one person, but you know, doing the best I can with the money I had. Alright, Particio. Let's see what we're gonna be getting into here. Something's gotta happen to Pap, like I said. I guess something doesn't need to happen to Pap. It could just be that when Particio leaves, Pap gives Particio the hats. To be fair. Alright, merchant skills, Arrow of Fortune. Yeah, you know what? I mean, free JP is quite nice. That just means this class is gonna have the easiest time leveling up, so...
Time to divvy up the earnings.
Quite busted, yeah? Like, let's see, so it just said I got 4 JP in that battle, so if I go and check my JP, how much do I actually have? JP obtained. 4. Huh. Interesting. Receive JP. The more damage you deal, the more JP you receive. But I only have the 4 JP I actually received from winning the fight. Weird. Maybe I didn't deal enough damage to get any JP? That'd be interesting. Hello. Might be the case, though. In all honesty. Hello.
Seems like you're all ready and raring to go.
You look just as raring as any of us, boss.
You bet I am. That lousy gang's really got my hackles up. The more we have, the more they try and take away. Those ruffians got the nose for coin if nothing else. They're here to take what we worked hard to make, so no holding back.
Yeah, they're good-for-nothing thieves. Let's get them good, boss.
New face, ain't you? I'm counting on you to watch our backs.
Oh, you're totally betraying us.
Take this. Think of it as a down payment.
Ooh, the boss is doling it out again.
You'd really give coin to a stranger you just met, Particio?
Of course I would. folk gotta help each other out if they want to make it in this world.
Damn straight.
Strange to think the wild stallion's got a soft side.
Bartering or bruising, no one can beat Particio the Wild Stallion. Too quick by half to let go of his leaves, though.
Quiet back there. Stop the muttering.
Trouble brewing in the ranks, bucko?
There you are.
I knew you'd show up, Giff. Huh. Kind of you to worry about my posse.
Hand over your coin. You're making a tidy profit, aren't you?
We do honest work in our town, and we get honest pay for it. That's why it gets my goat that you scoundrels think you can waltz in here and steal what we shed sweat and blood for. Why not try some honest work for a change? It feels good.
Yeah! Give up being rascals and work like the rest of us!
Laborers, all the same. Come on, boys, take them down. This world's about taking, and we're gonna be the takers. Yeah!
It still feels so...
That rat. He needs someone to cool him down.
It still feels so weird to be in a Wild West area and no one has guns. Everyone's even dressed like they're from the Wild West. And I realized when editing this yesterday, I'm like, this is even on the west side of the map.
Listen up, fellas. We can't let this bunch of scoundrels beat us. Double pay for anyone who distinguishes themselves. Let's get to work.
That's our boss. Generous as always.
Come on. Let's get them.
Woo doggy. We're gonna have ourselves a hoedown.
Here goes.
Oh, I like that there's characters fighting in the background. That's a cool detail. Unleash a powerful bow attack, the more damage I deal. You know what? Let's just break you first, and then we'll use that. Yeehaw! Arrow of Fortune. Okay, let's see. 302. Come on, that was some pretty good damage. That had to be worth some JP, right?
Warmed up. Take this.
Must have been.
Bring it up. Arrow of Fortune.
3 JP. Okay, it says right there. Okay, that's busted. That's busted. That means Particio's, like, the merchant class is just straight up amazing at maxing classes out faster than everyone else. You can just spam that skill and get so much free JP. It's kind of nuts. It is just gonna level up way faster than anyone else. Interesting.
Ha! Not so tough after all, huh?
Damn. Don't think you'll get away with this.
Right. None of that cliche hogwash now.
Retreat! We're getting out of here.
That's right, go home skedaddle, like a dog with the tail between your legs.
Ha! And stay gone, you lily-livered lowlives!
Yep.
We did it, boss!
That'll learn them.
Yeah! What a victory! Y'all did good, fellas.
So what do y'all say we go and have ourselves a celebration?
I say, let's make it a big one.
I'm still unnerved by this character that was new and we gave the money to has said absolutely nothing.
You hear that, everyone? Food and drinks on Particio!
Woo! That's our boss! Generous as always!
Man.
Hold your horses. I didn't say nothing about buying anyone.
Come on, boss! Hurry it up!
Hey, I said...
That's okay, Particio. You got this. Meanwhile, Pap and Rock... Are they having a financial disagreement?
You're what?
Yeah, we walked in and talked to you earlier and you were mentioning that, like, you didn't like how Pap was running things.
I think my ears are deceiving me. Say that again, Rock.
I'm leaving town. For good.
That joke ain't funny, partner. We built this place together. This silver mine is what it is today because of us. Both of us. Right when we're about to grow it even bigger, you hightail it out of here? Why?
Capitalism is a stormy sea, my friend. Its waves rise and fall, and its tides ebb and flow. Fortune has favored us, and a high tide has graced our town. However, the tides are always changing, Pap.
What about our people? The ones who followed us here?
I'll leave you with one word of warning. You do recall the contract we signed when we bought this land 8 years ago? It has one crucial flaw.
What's that?
I'm sure you'll find out soon enough.
Hey, partner, wait!
What is this crucial flaw in our contract?
The tide's ebbing away from this town, Pap. Goodbye.
Is the interest gonna go to like a ridiculous amount or some shit? Yeah, I mean, you're just in it for the money. Makes sense.
I think I ate more than I could stomach. This town's gonna get even bigger. All of us are working hard to make it so. Oh, Mr. Rock. Heading home early today, huh?
Particio, may I have a word with you? Particio, I'm leaving this town.
Huh?
I won't mince words. This silver mine's days are numbered. Silver is being mined worldwide now, and it is the commodity's destiny to slowly devalue.
That's what it is. Yeah, okay. Since it's being mined everywhere now, it's just kind of whatever, and silver's not as big a deal as it was. I mean, this makes sense, you know. The idea of the Wild West having so many ghost towns because of the gold rush, everybody coming in mining gold and then mining all the gold, and then it's just a ghost town. It's a town that was built up for the sole purpose of mining gold, and then everybody just left.
I'm washing my hands of the precious metals trade and traveling to the eastern continent.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Mr. Rock.
The East is rich and prosperous, a land abundant with promising wares. Have you heard of something called a steam engine? It is a revolutionary device that uses energy derived from steam to provide unprecedented power. We're entering the age of steam, Particio. I am certain of it.
Huh.
Look at yourself in a mirror, and you'll see eyes sparkling with excitement. You have the spirit of a true capitalist. A golden opportunity like this has your blood pumping.
Does he have the spirit of a true capitalist? I mean, they're talking about effectively running a commune here, so I think he actually has the spirit of the opposite of a capitalist.
Thanks for the compliment.
Particio, I want you to come with me.
I mean, come on. Particio even pays his employees a living wage and treats them fairly. There's nothing capitalist about that.
I want your talent, your drive, your charisma. You possess a rare talent. I've traveled the world over and met few your equal. What do you say? Will you leave this town behind and join me on an exciting new venture?
This music's going hard for how mundane this conversation is.
Together we can amass a fortune that would be the envy of the world.
Blech.
Wow, Mr. Rock. You're always thinking 10 moves ahead.
5D chess.
I admire you more than any other merchant. But I can't go with you. Right now, all I want is to stay and work hard with the folks here in town. I'm real sorry, Mr. Rock.
Orticio, that sparkle in your eye tells me what's really in your heart. Your gaze is on the horizon, your spirit dancing at the thought of the potential business opportunities out there for you. I see your mind is made up. A shame. Truly a shame. It saddens me to think of your talents withering along with this town.
I'm really glad we're not going along with the venture capitalist. That makes me happy.
Goodbye, Orticio.
Mr. Rock.
It's actually really, really interesting. One of the more interesting things I know about Chinese history was specifically the Qing Empire, where it was very, very... Oh, hey, it's you. Oh, you're collecting all of our shit. Yeah, we had to sell our stuff. The Qing Empire was very, very cosmopolitan, and they had a ton of money and focused on the arts and culture and stuff so hard. But one of the big interesting things they had is they had like a, you know, like a ranking system or like class system for their citizens. Soldiers were on the bottom because they said soldiers didn't contribute anything. All they did was kill people. And merchants were just above soldiers, and it said merchants were really low on the totem pole because all they did was sell things that other people create. And then you had farmers, and then you had like Confucian scholars and like people working in the government there. So farmers were above both merchants and soldiers, which I always thought was an interesting idea. It's always interesting seeing all the different ways that people handled government and stuff throughout history. Present day. Yeah, the town's not doing so great. You gotta lean into something else, you know?
Here you go, Pops. My special beef and veggie stir-fry surprise.
Oh, boy. Smells delicious. Hang on, Particio. There's no beef in here. So you wouldn't really call it beef and veggie stir-fry surprise, now would you?
Well, that's the surprise. There's no beef.
I can when we're broke. We can't afford beef. So, fill up on the name, if nothing else. Please?
Times are tough, huh? We dig and dig, pull up all the silver we can sell, and it only gets us enough coin for table scraps.
Yeah, we went all in on one particular thing. We should have used the money we had when things were good to help build an infrastructure to help people out during times like this, instead of just going so hard in on silver. You know? If we had prepared for the future a little bit better, things might have been, you know, a little bit better position for us. But we didn't think too far ahead, unfortunately. We were too blinded by the allure of the shiny silver.
That contract I signed. Biggest mistake I ever made. The original owner of this plot of land retains the right to buy it back at any time they so please.
Wow, that was in the contract and you just signed that shit? What? Holy shit, read your contracts, people. Or pay someone that knows more about it to read it. That's a big...
I didn't notice that fine print when I signed the darn thing.
Neither can I.
That rotten landowner let us do all the hard work building this place up. And then snatched the whole thing back once the silver started taking off.
Yep, sounds like an asshole capitalist thing to do.
Since then, all the profits from the silver we mine get sucked up by that leech of a landowner. I ended up pushing myself so hard trying to turn a profit, I drove myself into the sick bed.
Eat my share, Pops. The merchant's health is the seed capital, and you need all you can get.
Fine words. When'd you get so eloquent, chickadee?
Darn it, we're out of medicine, too. Hold on, Pops. I'll go buy you some more pharmaceuticals.
I'm sorry, son. It's me that's keeping you tied to this mess of a place.
Oh god, Pap, please don't. Please don't think those thoughts. The state of healthcare, at least where I live, is so incredibly depressing because so many people do have thoughts like that where they're like, I'm holding my family back because they're having to pay for my medical bills, which are absurdly expensive when they have no reason to be. And it's just so depressing that people have to be forced into that position where they're choosing between their loved one's life or living, eating, basically. Super messed up. Hate this. I gotta work from sunup just to survive here. Yeah, it's unfortunate. And yeah, I like how the town's changed. The covered wagon has decayed and there's a vulture sitting on top of it. They really leaned hard into the Wild West aesthetic for this one. They got ghost towns, they got everything. Bandits, corrupt landowners. Need a job, any job will do. Gotta do something or else we're doomed. No times are hard, party, but that's when you gotta smile the most. It is true. You gotta force yourself to smile. Alright, what's going on in here? Anything new? Hello. Hey boss, the shop says they're closing. Even if you have a job, you can't buy anything except a small loaf of bread. No one got the leaves to be spending on horse gear, so I'm gonna sell the shop and leave this town behind. Oh. Oh, hey, treasure. Wait, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Wait, how do I get to that treasure? There's a back door back there. Ooh, wait, hold. Hold. We get up there to the second floor. How do I get up to the second floor, though? Wait, how do you get to the... Oh, there it is. Okay. I was about to say, how do you get to the second floor in this inn? But it's one of the things where the stairs are outside. So we run over here, and I can grab this. Just gonna rob you, you know? Particio talking about how you shouldn't rob people, but here we are. Increases speed, I'll be taking that. We just walk in and stole our shit, you know? The hero tax. Okay, so let's, seems like my objective is actually up here. Check out the other shops, though. You're still open? Yeah, everything's just so destroyed and decaying. I mean, we're effectively working in, like, a company town now. I'd rather be working than drinking, but I can't get a job, so here we are. Stop by for a meal every now and then, Particio. Can't afford it, apparently. It's you. How's your father doing? Pabst medicine. Cough medicine concocted by a traveling apothecary. Exact market price to me. Have yourself a deal. Thank you. Gotta go give the medicine to Pabst.
Howdy there, fellas. Getting on well?
Boss, got any work for us?
None of us have had a job for days. We can't even afford a decent meal.
This town's done for. We've lost everything. I gotta find a way to make this last measly crust of bread keep me going.
Hey, boss. You got a job for me? Any job?
Sorry, I want to hire you, but I don't got the leaves. It's hard to make a living with that silver mine now. The landowners' laws are squeezing us dry.
Yeah, we'd be doing just fine if the asshole wasn't just taking the lion's share for himself.
Damn. What are we supposed to...
Eat the rich.
Harry, that's my crust. Give it back.
Shut up! I'm taking it. I've got mouths to feed too.
That's enough. Here, I'll split my bread. It ain't much, but it'll tide you over.
Boss,
Damn. Sorry, Harry. Sorry, Nikki. It's my fault you're suffering. If only I could make things better. If only I could look out for you. Never imagined you'd end up like this. I never knew what a devil poverty was, or how much pain it could bring.
Don't worry about it. We'll figure out something to do for work.
boss, it's not your fault.
Damn, you're pathetic. Look at you cry.
Remember when I said eat the rich? We're about to do it. I'm ready. Let's get stabbing.
Now stop with the waterworks and pony up the leaves, bucko.
Giff, as if today couldn't get any worse. Smart of you to toady up to that leech of a landowner.
The most important thing in life is figuring out whose side to take, bucko. You haven't forgotten that contract from 16 years back now, have you? A merchant like you should understand the power of a flimsy piece of paper.
What do you want, Giff?
I got a message from our benevolent landowner. Tax on silver's going up. Lucky you.
Okay, well, you're just gonna push people to the point where there's not gonna be anything here, and then you're not gonna be making any money, you dumb asshole.
A lot of competition in the silver trade lately. Ore prices are going down, down, down. Hurts the boss's kindly old heart to do this, but times are tough.
You think we'll stand for that? You ain't getting another leaf out of us.
Yeah, we're all struggling just to eat.
Getting rebellious, eh? In this world, there are those who squeeze and those who get squeezed. You idiots are the latter. You're nothing but lemons to me. Your job is to get squeezed into lemonade.
You...
Though none of you can afford to buy lemons anymore, can you? Listen up, bucko. Next time I come to collect, I'm taking a bigger cut.
Boss.
Damn it!
Let's go take care of business, Particio. Times are hard, party, but that's when you got smile the most. Okay, everybody still says the same thing. Do you two say anything different? Need a job? Okay, no, they're still the same. Alrighty. Let's go up here and check up on things. Oh, wait. Down here? Really? There's also stuff in here. Oh, hey! Found Pa's nest egg. Place medicine? Yeah.
Hey, Pops. I'm back.
Something happened? I've never seen you look so dispirited.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Particio, I won't pretend to know what's got you down, but here's a word of advice. Why not just go for it? Do whatever it is you want to do most. You'll never lose if you never try, son. But you'll never win either.
Huh. That settles it. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a cate's whisker, Pops. Thanks for the advice.
Kid's face lit up like a miner's lantern.
Not gonna lie, I do like Particio.
It's all over for us.
I like Particio, and the story that we're getting here is definitely one that resonates. So this might be my second favorite chapter after Timonos's, because I really like Timonos. I really like Particio. I think my other chapter I like the most, maybe Oswald's. Ochet, Throne, and Agnia's are kind of, you know, like, they're to be expected. Of course, Throne is probably like my third and my fourth. I might be able to swap out Oswald and Throne's.
They're gonna squeeze us until we're dry as the desert sand.
Not if we squeeze them.
Fellas, listen up. You wanted a job, and I got one for you. Let's send those leeches packing.
Let's go open a can of whoop ass.
You mean it?
I've been holding back ever since they took our deed away from us. We've all suffered in silence. Now, well, I've finally understood. That dastard landowner, well, only thing on their mind is how to grow rich and fat off our toils. They don't care a whit about what happens to us or our town. That's why we gotta take it back, and our lives with it.
I'm with you, boss. This is our town. We'll fight for it.
Damn straight, let's get out the guillotines, fellas.
Thanks, fellas. Now that that's settled, let's hustle on over to that snake Giff's place.
Yeah!
Whoops, didn't mean to cut that yeah off. Well, you don't know how long I've been waiting for this day to come. Go anywhere as long as you're leading the charge, boss. Any of you got anything interesting? I can hire you all. Go get them, boss, do whatever it takes. Let's show them what we're made of. It's funny because you're all not actually coming with me. I do still have to hire you. Specifically. Receive a full refund when staying at an inn. 5% off. Joe seems to be the best fighter. Charming smile. I'll grab Joe.
Let's work up a nice sweat.
Alright. I can only have one follower, so unfortunately I can't actually hire the rest of you. Well, this is a rare treat. Here for a drink, are you? Oh, I'm here to beat ass is what I'm here to do. Alright, we've been recording for 40 minutes, so I think we're gonna have to go ahead and end things off here for this episode, because I do want to get it up today, so. But yeah, this has been pretty cool so far. Interested in seeing where the rest of this goes, and then we only have... let's see, we only have 2 more chapters after this, right? We have the apothecary, and we have the swordsman, so... Yeah, that'll be neat to see, so... Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.